A message from the people of Aleppo to the world. Today marks the 91st day of Aleppo city besiegement. According Aleppo City Council statistics, 271,536 are stuck inside the east of Aleppo. Over 2,300 strikes, including airstrikes, explosive barrel, artillery, cluster bombs, bunker blaster, and bombs loaded with chlorine gas, have been documented over the last 23 days only. 8 hospitals and medical centers have been struck. 4 hospitals over the last week, 6 schools, 2 bakeries, and civil defense HQ. Both Russian and Syrian regime air forces are intentionally targeting the civilian infrastructure in order to break people's will. Currently, people have almost zero access to medical care. People are afraid to go to hospital due to the intentional Russian and Syrian regime airstrikes. It has been almost 6 years, and we are wondering what the world was doing. More than 500,000 people have died. How many hospitals or schools does it take to see real action against war crimes in Syria? It can't get more gruesome than this. We are in 2016, and 271,536 people are trapped in a besieged city, facing death from bombardment and possible very soon starvation. The dysfunctionality of the world is responsible for 500,000 deaths, and those 271,536 trapped in the city. We wonder, why do we have United Nations? Why do we have human rights laws? This has been a slow motion train wreck, and this message is from the people who lasted in Aleppo to the world. Don't look back years from now and wish that you can do something. You can still do. We ask you to ground Assad Air Force that's killing us, or at least have some diplomatic leverage to force the Syrian regime and Russia's bombardment of the city of Aleppo to be stopped. We ask you to open a demilitarized humanitarian corridor for the people of Aleppo to revolutionaries held areas under the observation of the United Nations only, without the presence of any other groups or countries. A corridor that allows free movement of food, fuel, medicines, and all merchandises for the civilian essential infrastructure inside eastern Aleppo: water station, electricity, hospitals, school, and civil defense, as well for relief aid and trade movements. Revolutionaries armed group did agree on allowing relief aid passage to eastern Aleppo, yet both the Syrian regime and Russia are refusing. If the international community won't be able to open the previously mentioned corridor, or be able to convince the Syrian regime to pass the relief aid toward eastern Aleppo, we urge the world, and the West especially, to airdrop the humanitarian aids, as there are already warplanes for the US-led coalition in Syria not far from Aleppo city. We are the people of eastern Aleppo, and we emphasize that we have no problem with relief airdrop. The international community holds responsibility for any future consequences of Aleppo besiegement, hoping that our voices will be heard and Aleppo will be safe.